Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, from the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium.
I'll get the ball first. All right.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading him out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing
one
interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
They'll run on first down.
Oof.
It's Haynes. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Breaking tackle. Let's go.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
God dang it, hold that damn block.
3 yards on the pickup.
Oh,
there,
Waring.
it'll be second down.
Should have been a big
When we see those
play.
runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
And again, this time to the tailback. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
It's bad, very bad.
Throwing on third down, Watson.
Come on,
That is
QT.
incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last
Go
week.
get it.
This one away.
Oh, yeah.
Play on special
Let's
teams
go.
here. This is going to be down.
Let's go, little lemon.
The 5 all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
On first down.
Oh, son of a
Now some
bitch.
space to operate. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20.
God, come on.
Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. 98 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist
Come
pump
on.
on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2.
Go, baby, go. Go. Oh, flag. That better be a late hit. Nice.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
Nice.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Let's take advantage and go for the big play.
We're set. 19. Let's go, D.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side.
Get that block. Come on.
Damn it. He goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage
fucking
to the
pulling.
7.
Get the block.
The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Now it's Watson. A bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and...
Touchdown. Let's go. Let's go, little lemon.
Deshaun Watson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were looking to pass the ball
Let's go for
there,
the deuce.
They forgot to account for the man with the football.
Oh,
I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Just a 4-play drive that time. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the final act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Looking to throw again on 2nd
Coverage,
down.
Baker. Good coverage.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Wentz. Caught by Jones.
Damn it,
And he's got
angled
the
him.
first before he's brought down
I'd have
at the
caught that.
39-yard line.
Or thrown it.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Wentz again.
Boom.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Escape.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago. And another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
These two teams all tied after 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Complete to Jones.
Good tackle. Good tackle.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Ooh.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss.
Oh, QT, break the tackle. Break the tackle.
A fresh 7 downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
To win any route, you got to break
key.
down
We got to pass the ball.
And that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock down.
Face mask.
Bring up 2nd down.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags.
Cheating on the defense.
This is going to get him a first down.
Thank you very much.
Cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore
you very much.
how you get the face mask.
Let's throw it deep.
Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Oh, shit.
And he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. On 2nd down now, it's Haynes. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
God.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it.
First down, baby. Let's go.
First down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Throw the ball to Sean, damn it.
And he goes down. Jeffrey
Oh, he was wide open over the middle.
That got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Whoa.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Son of a B.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season.
Give me that block.
Oh,
damn it.
Get the sweaters out, my man.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really
If I do this, I'm going to
you
have to
gotta
go
like the
long
look
for
of
it
it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football.
Go, baby. Go, Waring. Go, Waring. Yeah.
A really nice pickup.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still. Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
I got the corner. I got the corner. I got the corner. Touchdown. Texas.
Deshaun Watson has As the first half is winding down, and the Texans have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end that.
Boom.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. So that one, a 13-play drive in total. And the final act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half. He'll just
no
take
risking
it
for the biscuit.
Out to the 25. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary.
No.
There he goes. Touchdown.
Man, what are y'all doing?
A great play there. In the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach
Man, come
halftime.
on.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Okay, let's focus.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting
because
I think both sides feel pretty good about what they're offering.
He's got daylight. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Why can't we tackle?
A big play there. His second touchdown
never
on the
misses
season,
tackles.
as his guys are able to regain the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Out is the, and he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening
300 yards of offense already.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Haynes. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now a play fake, and it's Watson.
Got a step. Go, baby. Go. God. Oh, Nash. Hold on to the football.
Up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. not seeing a whole
come
lot of wide open
on.
receivers. Everything seemingly has been
Right
contested.
there.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive. Knowing
First
each
down.
other's moves all game long.
Oh,
and they've been on the
Haynes.
spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Fucking hurt.
Set. 19. And 31. Screen. Watch the screen.
On 1st and 10, Watson.
Oh, Nash. Oh.
Wide open, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
What's your disc?
19. 50 seconds. Man, I got you.
They'll run on 1st down. Birch. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here's Watson off the bootleg. Got an open man. It's QT. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
God, get your ass out there and block.
Back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Off the bootleg. Watson.
Son of a... Just run with the ball, Aaron. Oh, stupid.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Now it's Watson.
Touchdown.
Boom. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT. His first touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that?
Oh, my God. What am I doing?
First 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down.
Pick it. Oh, Justin. Oh, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Punt.
We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Damn it.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting back.
No, how?
And it's intercepted.
Man, come on.
44. And they'll they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game.
Get him down.
He's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
There you go, Sheffield.
Maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now here on EA Sports.
Oh, no.
All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long.
There you go, Justin.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away.
All right, let's take advantage of
The
this.
Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
Let's go, big boy Bird.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A big one there for the Texans.
Bird's hungry. He want to eat some more.
Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be second and 11. On second and 11.
No! It's supposed to go with the receiver.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Oh.
In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run. Read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
I feel like I
Now
have
comes
to
the
go.
Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction.
A bigger play.
So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands.
There you go, Bowman.
X, Y,
Bowman wants to win.
And see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On first down, it's Watson. And an alley to run.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun.
God damn it.
Intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Good starting field position for him as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Matthews. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out.
Right there, you got.
Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Right.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Set to take over again, Deshaun Watson and his Texans offense. He's had quite the turnaround, Charles. At the start of the game, passing game was a little bit of a mess, but he's back on the horse, so to speak.
Love seeing how someone can rebound from a slow start or a tough start. Means that they're strong mentally. They've kind of calmed themselves down. Everyone's rallied around them. Maybe they
ran the
change
ball
game planning a little bit
for the 2 in the morning. What a waste.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
God
meanwhile, there's
damn.
a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he comes back with one complete.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity.
God damn it, Deshaun.
Everyone's movement. But for a quarterback,
where are you throwing that?
Do what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Back to throw. He'll try
God damn it.
Complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Man, come on. How did he get off the block?
Vita Vea in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
God, he threw the ball.
What a huge play at this point in the game. They had to go through with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The Titans go victory formation down to a knee. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Titans, they move back over 500 now at 4-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, alongside Charles.